Welcome to a journey through the glamorous yet soulful interiors inspired by Café Society Chic, a timeless design rooted in Parisian flair. This aesthetic blends old-world luxury with modern-day sophistication, invoking the essence of smoky jazz clubs, gilded salons, and the effortless elegance of mid-20th century French Bohemia. Café Society Chic originated from the highbrow cultural elite of 1920s Paris. These were the salons and lounges where art, fashion, and society collided. In interiors, it translates to velvety textures, eclectic art, romantic lighting, and a balance of extravagance and intimacy. Think opulence, but with character and soul. The hallmark of this style lies in its gold accents, not too loud, not too subtle. From picture frames to mirror trims and even furniture legs, gold plays the role of quiet sophistication. It brings light and warmth, often complementing deep jewel tones or monochrome palettes in a perfectly French way. Velvet reigns supreme in the Café Society Chic look. It envelopes furniture in soft luxury, offering both tactile delight and visual drama. Use it for sofas, accent chairs, or even curtains. Pair it with silk, brocade, or mohair for layers of rich contrast that whisper of Paris with every touch. In true Parisian style, the interiors feel collected over time rather than purchased in a weekend. Antique pieces, be it a carved armoire, a Louis XVI side table, or a vintage Murano chandelier, add historical depth and narrative. These are conversation starters, each telling a story of glamour and grit. Parisian interiors strike a rare balance. They are relaxed yet composed, carefree but intentional. This is the essence of Café Society Chic. You'll see unconventional pairings, a deco lamp beside a rattan chair, or tribal art in a neoclassical room. The soul of the space lies in its contrast. Black and white interiors with gold accents are a go-to. This color scheme brings both modernity and nostalgia, reminiscent of old Parisian cafes and fashion photography. Incorporate bold black walls, whitewashed floors, and golden hardware for a palette that's as glamorous as it is timeless. Gallery walls in Café Society Chic interiors don't follow rules, they feel curated, not decorated. Mix oil portraits with abstract sketches, vintage posters with modern photography. Frame them in mismatched golds and blacks. It's not about symmetry, it's about storytelling and emotional resonance. Lighting in this style is sultry and dramatic. Crystal chandeliers, globe sconces, and fringed lampshades are your allies. Avoid harsh LEDs, instead, opt for amber glow bulbs or candle-style lighting that casts soft shadows and lends an air of mystery and intimacy to every corner. Art Deco influences add a sense of cinematic drama. Geometric patterns, lacquered finishes, and bold lines give the space structure. Pair deco-inspired elements like sunburst mirrors and scalloped headboards with softer textures and whimsical art to keep the room grounded in Parisian sophistication. Mirrors do more than reflect, they multiply light, extend space, and amplify glamour. Ornate gilt mirrors, especially those leaning casually against a wall, feel effortlessly chic. Incorporate mirror panels or mirrored furniture to evoke that jazz-era luxury, without overwhelming the senses. mantelpiece in a Café Society-inspired interior is a canvas for personality. Dress it with candlesticks, antique vases, or bust sculptures. Let an oversized mirror or moody painting rest above it. It becomes a shrine to taste and time, anchoring the room with gravitas. Flooring is often overlooked, but not in this aesthetic. Layered Persian rugs over herringbone wood floors or neutral carpets evoke warmth and opulence. The key is contrast, mix colors, patterns, and even rug shapes for an effortless look that feels global and collected. Furniture placement follows the French ideal, conversation first. Sofas face each other, not TVs. Occasional chairs invite lingering chats. Ottomans and low coffee tables create intimacy. This style demands that your home not just look beautiful, but encourage connection and joie de vivre. Café Society Chic interiors often hint at faraway places, Moroccan lanterns, Chinese porcelain, or African textiles. These aren't themed rooms, but rather, collections of the world brought together in one poetic statement. It's an homage to travel, curiosity, and cultural layering. Window treatments are always sumptuous, floor-to-ceiling drapes in velvet, silk, or linen. Choose deep colors like emerald or navy, or opt for creamy neutrals. The elegance of long curtains adds architectural drama, especially in rooms with tall windows or decorative moldings. Even kitchens can embrace this glamour. Marble countertops, brass hardware, and vintage French cabinetry blend functionality with art. Add a bistro table, cafe chairs, and a vintage chandelier. Suddenly, your kitchen isn't just for cooking, it's for croissants, conversations, and curated imperfection. A Café Society-inspired bathroom is drenched in decadence. Think clawfoot tubs, black and white tiles, vintage mirrors, and wall sconces. Perfume bottles, gold fixtures, and monogram towels make it feel less like a utility room and more like a private spa in the Marais. While jewel tones abound, Café Society Chic also makes use of dusty rose, stormy gray, olive green, and rich caramel. These colors offer warmth and depth, playing beautifully with metallic accents and vintage textures. Choose a palette that feels both indulgent and livable. Why should walls have all the fun? Painted ceilings, intricate plasterwork, or even wallpapered fifth walls draw the eye upward. Similarly, parquet flooring, inlay details, or high contrast tiling beneath your feet anchor the space in old-world craftsmanship and contemporary flair. Every Parisian-inspired room needs an iconic accent chair, be it a vintage Bergera, a moody leather club chair, or a velvet slipper seat. These pieces add depth and elegance, often serving as focal points. Position them near windows or fireplaces to maximize their dramatic appeal. Custom upholstery, hand-picked fabrics, and artisanal craftsmanship elevate this style. Invest in pieces that feel unique to you, reupholster an heirloom chair, commission a local artist, or work with a boutique design house. Luxury in this context is personal and intentional. Hooks in Café Society interiors aren't just decor, they're life. Floor-to-ceiling shelves, stacked coffee table collections, or antique tomes casually lying around suggest a home of intellect and curiosity. They balance the glamour with soul and make spaces feel lived in and loved. Scent is part of the visual language. Choose richly perfumed candles, jasmine, oud, amber, or go with classic candelabras for moody lighting. These elements create ambience, echoing smoky Parisian cafes and candlelit salons. They invite slowness, sensuality, and immersion in everyday beauty. Layering textures is critical to Café Society chic. Think shaggy mohair pillows against cool marble, or rough linen throws on plush velvet couches. Juxtaposition keeps the space dynamic and grounded, making even the most lavish rooms feel human and touchable. Not everything has to be polished. The allure lies in imperfection, chipped gilt frames, cracked leather, faded velvet. These worn finishes add soul and suggest a home well loved. Parisian glamour is about the artful blend of the old and the eternal. Café Society Chic homes have intimate spaces tucked away, a velvet armchair beside a bookshelf, a candlelit desk, or a corner piano topped with family photos. These nooks make the home feel personal, encouraging moments of solitude, creation, and reflection. Unlike stark minimalism, this style favors ambience. It's about how a room feels. Is it warm, inviting, a little mysterious? Focus on mood lighting, rich color schemes, and thoughtful layering. The goal isn't perfection, but passion. Fashion and interiors intersect in this design philosophy. From Chanel's quilted textures to Yves Saint Laurent's moody palettes, the style draws heavily from the runway. Incorporate fashion prints, use hat boxes for storage, or reupholster with designer-inspired fabrics for a high-style effect. Ultimately, Café Society Chic is about storytelling. Every object has a past, every color a feeling, every room a chapter. This isn't just about decorating, it's about curating a life. And when done right, your home becomes more than beautiful, it becomes unforgettable.